Okay, so yesterday we decided that we were going to put Google, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Amazon, and Tesla into our Roth IRA, our 20-year Roth IRA, and we were going to contribute $7,000 a year to it, and we would become millionaires as a result of that. So that's the core of our portfolio. Now, how do we manage the rest of it? How do we put some more oomph into it, particularly if we have more than $6,000 to invest? Well, what we need to do is then go through the 47 stocks that I have determined that are going to be the key players as we move forward, at least over the next 3 years, into this AI revolution. Where is it we put our moonshots? Where is it we put the stocks that are going to help Google, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Amazon, and Tesla to bring us this AI revolution? Well, we create a spreadsheet. We rank the stocks based upon their anticipated performance, based on their projected earnings per share, multiplied times their 5-year PE, average PE ratio. Then we also rank them based on their anticipated income relative to their enterprise value, and we come up with a ranking of the stocks for the next 3 years, and then we put them on our spreadsheet. We determine what their current price is, what their buy-in price is. That's all on the cheat sheet, and we manage our portfolio accordingly. The beauty of this is also we can, if we want to project, we just merely multiply our number of shares times our anticipated price, and we can determine what we believe that portfolio is going to be worth at the end of 24, 25, 26, 27, and on. All we have to do is keep up with the metrics, keep up with the numbers. Let me take you to the computer. I'll show you how I'm managing my portfolio, and maybe you can pick up some tips. Let's go to the computer. Okay, this is where I do my work. This is where I manage my portfolio. I list all 47 of the stocks, and I rank them in colors to help me determine which I believe are going to be the big winners. They're in the green here. The secondary, they're in the blue. And then the third level in kind of a yellow. Current price, their projected growth in earnings, their projected growth in revenue. And those are the key numbers that then I use in my analysis to project what their price is going to be in the future. But then what I really wanted to show you today was how I manage this. This is what I have highlighted in this light green. And in essence, I'm showing you the number of shares that I have in each of these stocks, what their current value of those shares are, and that's merely a multiplication of the share number times the current price, and that current price updates every 10 minutes. So I have a good understanding of what my current value in each stock is and what part of my overall portfolio it represents. Then I put in here action, what I'm anticipating doing relative to each of these stocks, and then I use technical analysis to determine where and when I'm going to do it. As you can see here, I'm going to, in actuality, liquidate my shares of Adobe. And that's because I don't see in these numbers 3-year average growth of earnings, 12%, that's an average, and an 11% growth in revenue. I like to see 20%. So I'm saying I'm going to liquidate my Adobe. I'm a little overloaded on AEHR. They represent 6% of my portfolio. I want to bring that down. So I'm going to sell $20,000 of my $37,000 in AEHR when I see the price that I want to sell it at. And I'll find that price over on my cheat sheet as to where I think I want to sell it out. Okay, that's how I go through each stocks, and then I rank them. And you can see here, yesterday we talked about the 5 that are going to be the major players, the big winners for the next 20 years or until something tells us something short, and that's our Roth IRA. Okay, then I put the second tier of stocks and then a third tier of stocks. and that's how I manage them. These numbers all key to the current value of my AI portfolio. As you can see in my action column, I'm actually going to liquidate more, $33,000 more than I have anticipated buying. I'll adjust to that as these numbers and the numbers on my cheat sheet change. So that's how I manage the portfolio. I suggest you adapt something similar to this, or you just come and join our group. We have a silver level, a gold level, and a platinum level. And what it basically is designed as, I think it starts at $9.99, $19.99, and $60. The $60 are the people who want to get into technical analysis and do some swing trading. And that's a daily input that Mark goes and gives you direction on what he thinks based on his analysis, the movement of stocks are going to be on a weekly basis, and where you should buy in and where your exit level might be, and how to put in stop loss orders and all of that. This is all what I do in the silver and the gold and the free level, is basically give you my analysis of what's going to happen in the stock market, revolving around artificial intelligence, which has to be driven right now by semiconductors and data centers, and that will progress. Right now, we're building the infrastructure. The big sale is coming from NVIDIA. The big construction is coming from Modine and Vertiv and people who are building in these data centers. That will shift as the whole semiconductor industry picks up steam, and as the delivery of AI to you and I and big business and small business and medium-sized business, that will change. And then some of these other stocks will come into play that are not, such as Salesforce. I'm not doing anything with it. Or Hewlett-Packard, or Qualcomm, or Oracle. Right now is not the sun isn't shining on them, but it might, and we'll be in a position to analyze the growth of their earnings, the growth of their revenues, how that relates to their earnings per share, how that relates to their enterprise value, and we can then use those metrics to project how those stocks are going to grow as well. But first, manage what you got. Understand what you've got, know what they do, where they fit into the ecosystem. I do a lot of white papers on the stocks that I like. They're on the website. You go to free stuff, and you'll see it says articles, and there you can learn about why these things are happening and where they all come together. I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm a retired financial advisor. My goal, my research shows me that there are 66 million of you out there that manage their own portfolio. I have a goal, and that is to help you make better investment decisions. J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Fidelity, they're not interested in you because you don't have enough money. You know, you don't have $100 million to invest. So even me, I'm with J.P. Morgan, E-Trade. All they do is give me a platform. They aren't interested because they don't have $10 million to invest. So what I want to do is empower you. And I can empower you by bringing you into a community where you can fit in. You can come to our Discord and you can talk to other people like yourself. And if you've got questions, you can get answers so that you can make better investment decisions. And maybe I can give you some guidance as well. Let's talk about this more on Friday after you come into our community, and we'll meet on Friday at our Stock Talk. Talk to you then.